Hello and welcome to the Dope People Meet podcast, where creators meet and have dope conversations. I am your host, Portia Marie, and this episode is sponsored by Bel Air Rosé. Today, we have the honor and privilege to have my guys from Island Prolific in the building. What's up, guys?
What's up, Portia?
You know, Island Prolific is built off artistic freedom.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, each of you have to introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are, where you from, and what you do. Let's go, KD.
Yo. What up? This is KD from Laurel, Mississippi. Been in Atlanta 11 years. Operations, A&R, management for Island Prolific.
Okay. What's up, Ro?
What's happening with it?
What's popping?
What's up? It's your boy Ro from Atlanta, Georgia. I do everything from A&R and publishing, management. I do it all.
Do it all.
I do it all.
Okay, Ro. What's up, Christopher Jones?
Yo, it's a worldwide, Chris. Let me stop. Nah, I'm originally from Thompson, Georgia. I've been in Atlanta 18 years. I'm vice president A&R for Atlantic Records, also co-founder of Island Prolific. Also run a publishing venture that's 17 years old now. And I'm into everything too. Management, publishing, label.
17 years in the game. Okay. Now give us the full scope of who and where Island Prolific is and who is on the roster.
First of all, prolific means rich in abundance, resourceful, and, things like that. And, where Island came from is just we wanted it to be multi-genre, diversified.
I like that.
That's how we came up with that. And then, the prolific just stamps the talent, resourceful and abundant and, being prolific.
Oh, you thought about that one, huh?
Nah, that's what it's on.
That's right.
What it is. That's what it's on.
I love that. No, I love it. All right. Before we get this conversation really started, we have to start with a celebration toast, celebrating life, celebrating our accomplishments. So I want each of you to go around the room and give one word of affirmation.
Well, how I start my days every day is positive vibes and thoughts bring positive results.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
With me, it's just any day you're above ground, you winning. Get out there and get it.
Period.
With me, stay 10 toes down till you come up.
Okay, and we gonna toast to that. All right, guys. First question, let's get right into it. What made the music industry the best option for you?
Man, the passion, for me personally, is I grew up making bootleg mixtapes to sell in my neighborhood. And growing up on old school music, just catching that ultimate feeling from real experience. Mm-hmm. So that's what really brought me into it. And then I remember in 9th grade, I read about A&R. I was like, oh shit, these dudes make all this money just to sign artists, not knowing all the headaches that come with it. So that what really got me into studying A&R and brought my passion to music more to the spotlight and stuff like that. So that's what brought me into it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
with
me, I had no idea about music as far as the industry. I was in the military, retired from the military. So when I got out, I ended up meeting Vito, who I still work with to this day. And just seeing his grind and his passion for it really gave me the passion for it. And once I started doing it and then getting around other people that was actually doing what I was trying to do, I found out that I knew more than what I thought. I could really do this. So I just went and hit the ground running with it.
Okay. What's up, KD?
Well, for me, I thought I was going to the NBA.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Who got game?
I got game.
Oh, okay.
But now, music was always an escape for me growing up in a small town. So it made me dream big. So once I realized in 11th grade I wasn't going to the league, I knew music was going to be the one. But I just had to get out of Mississippi.
Oh, what part of Mississippi?
Laurel by Hattiesburg.
Okay, I ain't heard of that one. All right. Now let's get to the nitty gritty. What do A&Rs really do?
Oh my God.
Everything.
We the babysitters.
Yeah.
The babysitters. Talk about it.
To put it into the most simplest term, it's let's just say you're an artist. You got the corporate side of it, you got your side of it. The artists don't never understand the corporate side of it. Mm-hmm. So it's my job to explain your vision to the corporate side and make you understand the corporate side so we can meet in the middle. Mm. It's like being a grown babysitter.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, sound about right.
On top of that, you got to manage budgets. We got to get albums, mixtapes, whatever the scenario is for a certain budget. So you're dealing with lawyers, you're dealing with managers, you're dealing with the staff, you're dealing with the artists.
Everybody.
Every day, you ain't got no set schedule. It just, get the job done.
That's it.
Who would have known all those details?
Yeah.
Y'all like the presidents.
And when the artists fuck up, they call us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't call the artists, they call the A&Rs. Fix it.
Wow. They call the A&Rs.
Yeah.
They don't call management, they call the A&Rs.
Right, because we got the
You
relationship,
don't want to work for the label, you know?
I feel it.
and we deal directly with the management
Yeah.
and the artists.
So what do A&Rs look for in artists today? What would you say, KD?
I'm all about, do you have a vision?
I like
I'm not going to create your vision for you. And it's
Period.
like working in the dark.
Mm.
That's big on me.
That's a good analogy. Look at you.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Ro?
Just hard working grind, you know what I'm saying? The talent still has to be there. We really like, especially with us over at Island Prolific, like we sign artists without having big numbers or no numbers at all,
Mm.
I love that.
and build it up from that. So it's all about the talent, the drive, and also like if you come in with a team, the team you have around you, because we all got to work together.
Team is important. I
It
got a
is.
story for that. But what about you, Chris?
Basically everything they just said, and then on top of that, making sure the artists want this as a career
Right.
versus just a quick check.
Exactly.
We looking to get like 10 plus years out of artists. Multiple albums, high success, multiple tours, stuff like that. Versus somebody who just looking for a quick come up and get out, and that leave us in a bad position.
Right. No, I definitely agree that team is very important for artists, and they don't understand that. And I'll give the best example because it was my own experience, Hopefully nobody get offended, but it is what it is. It's the truth. But when we were on tour, I was on the Birth of a New Nation tour with 300, and I was working with Day Day, and it was Day Day, London on the track, P&B Rock, and Shy Glizzy. And literally, P&B Rock, his team was so amazing. But it's crazy because he was the underdog at the time. And then just look at how things transition from now. He's still in the spotlight. He's still getting the love from fans and new supporters versus the situation I was in, it kind of flipped. But it all goes back to the type of team you have behind you.
Right.
And so I just want artists to know that are listening out there, you definitely got to have a solid team, know what they're talking about, and a person that truly understands your vision. Now, we have songwriters out there. Songwriters are now like the new forefront of the industry. People are now showing them more love, sending them more flowers, giving them their flowers to the world. So as a songwriter, how can I get my music to you guys?
I mean, we ain't Hollywood. You just hit us up.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. First of all, it's not that easy just to hit y'all up.
No.
Since
No.
you're not even on IG anymore. So how do a person really get through to each of you guys? Seriously.
And just find somebody that's around me, or like even if you see me out, like I'm known to get my info out.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Really?
And I listen
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
give feedback at the same time.
Same
Ain't just
thing.
gonna listen and you know what I'm saying, don't say nothing back. I listen to it and give you feedback on it.
Okay. Well, y'all heard they say hit them up and they gonna respond. Y'all gonna respond?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
We
always DMs
respond.
everything. And people tell you I respond to everything.
Now give us
Okay,
time.
I'm about to send
give
y'all
us
some
time
emails.
now,
Yeah.
because it ain't just like A&Rs and label owners just checking music all day. There's much more to it. So
I
give
feel
us
that.
time to respond. But yeah,
Okay. I mean, hey, that's the structure, y'all. So make sure y'all hit them up, but give them some time to get y'all music or a song heard. Now, what would you say is the best way for a local artist to get their music heard to the masses?
I say
Local.
just
Yeah, local artists.
start grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get out here and meet the people too. Like
Yeah,
people who
shake
who's out here
hands,
doing it.
take pictures,
Build
and-
relationships.
Right.
So, like, what is like one technique that you saw local artists or, some form of creativity that they did that kind of got them seen and popping in their city?
dropping consistent, great music and content.
Yeah.
Right.
Eventually it's gonna catch.
Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
Just
gotta
take
keep
one
dropping.
song.
I think new artists should be coming out like 4 or 5 projects a year.
4 or 5?
Mhm.
And how often do you
Not-
think they
not
should
over-
space it out?
Not oversaturated though. Maybe like 10 songs at the most.
Yeah.
Got
At
it.
the most. Maybe 8.
And how should they space that out?
I'd probably say
Every 3 months.
Yeah,
Every 2 to
every
3
few
months.
Because
Mhm.
it's like you competing with hundreds of thousands of songs that's coming out every Friday now.
Right.
So what's gonna differentiate a person that want to drop every now and then versus artists that's already in rotation? killing it.
Right.
You got to stand out.
So what would you say is like the most difficult part of breaking an artist?
Time and patience, one, because everybody think like, oh, I'm signed to a label, I'm gonna blow up overnight.
Right.
And being able to have an artist that's coachable during that process, that's key.
Yeah, and keeping them focused, because a lot of them, you know, when it don't happen fast for them like that, some of them get discouraged, and you got to be that coach. Let them know we doing the right thing. Everything we do is going forward.
Yeah, you gotta have a little money. You gotta have a little money.
Take that.
Gotta have a little money,
and they gotta understand
so
the business.
artists need to come to the table with money.
Not in every scenario, because it's like you got all these different platforms now that'll break records without nothing being put up. Like you may get lucky on TikTok,
right?
Yeah.
And catch a record. Like
other than that, yeah,
your record may explode on SoundCloud and attract the label.
But to keep it going, like that'll get it started. But to keep it going, you're gonna need some money behind it.
Okay, what is a good starting point for an indie artist? How much money? If I'm an indie artist, how much money should I come to the table with for y'all to feel secure in me to be able to push my career further without y'all coming out of y'all
it's
pocket?
different. Like,
us, we got our own bag.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, but if I'm the artist and y'all telling me, hey, do you got some money to help back
rap and
y'all?
R&B different too, though. So it depends on what kind of artist it is.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, what if it's a rap artist? How much?
You can do it for probably a little less than you could, or a lot less than you could if it was an R&B artist, for sure.
Give me a dollar amount. I need it.
It's no dollar amount.
I mean, like guys can put on like a V-neck and some jeans and some clean shoes
fresh
and walk
haircut.
out. Like when you dealing with R&B artists, like women, is like the styling got to be on point, the glam got to be on point, and the hair, and like
every time
it's a check. It's a check.
I feel that.
And we ain't made a dollar.
And
yet.
even if you attach to a label could be like, listen,
okay,
she signed y'all shit, right? Make it happen.
Right.
I mean, I feel that. Do you think it's like easier or harder working with a female artist versus a male artist?
Harder working with a female artist.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's harder. It's just different.
What's different? Give it
It's
to
different.
me.
Like when you dealing with a male artist, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can kind of relate.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? To him and certain things that he go through with a woman, like you can't necessarily like personally relate. You probably know somebody who's been in a certain situation, but you can't personally relate to that. And like you just never know what might come that day.
So what technique do you use to communicate with her? Because you're right. You're not able to relate with us as women per se. But what is that one thing that you would say helps you relate to the female artist?
Just trying to understand and listening to what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like really having your own opinion, listening to what they're saying. Sometimes they just want you to listen to them and want to get it out.
Got it. All right. So how do one become an A&R? How does it start?
Oh man. I
Give
feel
us
like
y'all starting point.
I feel like if I get this answer out, everybody gonna hate me.
Give us the answer.
I mean, I think the easiest way to become an A&R now is like stand next to some hot shit. Like go get you a dope writer, producer, build them up. The more placements they get, like the more the people behind the scenes that make the decision want to know like who's the person moving this guy around? Why is he so successful? And that bring more opportunity to the manager or whatever. That's the cheat code to it right there. Unless you just cool with somebody who got that power and you know that buddy system and be like, yo, bring my man in.
Put him in position.
Okay. What about you, Ro?
Well, for me, on my personal journey, I think by me being a manager, that prepared me to be an A&R because I was basically doing what an A&R do just on a personal level instead of like a company level. So I think by being a manager, you learn everything. You get a chance to meet people and learn the game and learn about publishers and everything. So by the time you do become an A&R, like it's like you just getting paid more money, you know what I'm saying, salary to do what you already been doing.
Like clockwork.
Yeah, just to piggyback off that, it's like A&R is like a corporate extension of the management that's already in place.
Got it.
So it's like you working hand in hand with a manager every day to make sure the artist is on time to places, sessions and video shoots and everything. It's like, because the label don't want to hear that. No excuses when something go wrong.
Right.
Got
So
it.
you got to be so in sync with the inner team. It's basically like a corporate extension of management.
Makes sense. What would you say, KD?
I'm a little different. I'm like, I knew I wanted to be in the music industry. I knew college could help me get in the music industry. It's great to have a degree and an education,
Right.
but I'm the type of person, I'm going head first and I'm going to learn as I go. So that's how I got my foot in the door. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To be an A&R.
Okay. All right, what would you say are the 3 misconceptions about being put on? Everybody want to be put on, like Jeezy.
I hate when people say that.
Well, when you say put on, what you mean is like you meet somebody or you actually sign a deal?
You know, just being put on, signing a deal, meeting somebody. You know, even if a person meets somebody today, if they came and met Chris, Ro, KD, they be like, oh shit, I met the people at Island Prolific. I'm about to be lit.
Yeah.
You know, so what is the misconceptions of being put on?
I can answer that. They see what we are doing now, but they don't see what we did to get there. So when they think they're getting put on, they meet us. Oh, I'm on because we're in position.
Right.
We got chains on. We driving nice cars. We living in nice neighborhoods. But we took a long time to get there. So when they come stand next to us, they think they own. No, you got to put that work in. You can stand next to us all day.
If I'm working harder than you, they ain't gonna work.
It's a problem.
Right.
I'm good.
What would you say it is, Chris?
Basically, the same scenario. It's like everybody got this facade like it happens overnight. And people going to judge your success where they think they should be the moment they sign. Especially when you sign into an indie label. It's just like what KD was saying. It's just like they don't see the grind beforehand. They only looking at what's happening now, result-wise.
Who is an artist you would say that you think indie artists feel like, man, they got put on? Who's that one artist you would say that's out popping right now, and it just seemed like they came out of nowhere, but y'all know they've been grinding for years, but that one artist, everybody probably was like, man, that nigga got put on because he knows so-and-so, so-and-so.
I don't know any
I got somebody.
To my knowledge, I don't know like artists that I feel like they just got a favor or whatever. But I will say what I do like right now is once Lil Baby got his platform, he didn't look back. Lil Baby is killing right now, and I love it. Yeah, and shout out Baby and QC and P and Coach.
Yeah.
And Wolfpack.
And who I was thinking in my head was DaBaby as well, because I personally didn't know him from the diaper at South by Southwest and things of that nature. I just knew of him when he came out. Yeah. You know, so what do you guys think about DaBaby in that scenario of, you know, people think he just got put on? Did you guys see him working?
Yeah, that man been working.
Yeah, he been working. South by Southwest, everything. And shout out to Arnold too at CMG because he been putting in a lot of work too.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
Especially with him being from Charlotte, people ain't gonna be paying attention to Charlotte, but he been working a long time in Charlotte.
Yeah, like it's gonna be rare that somebody just come out today and just pop. Like most of the people been working. You probably just ain't heard of them because it had to hit a big platform. But most of the time, people been working. You got people who like get put on and still don't make it. I know people don't spend millions of dollars and don't make it, and some people don't spend $50,000 and take off.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about a hit. How do you know a song is a hit?
A real hit?
A real hit.
Hot 100, top 10.
Yeah, there we go.
Before it reaches the masses.
It's kind of hard because you can love it, but I mean, like the people, I know if I listen to something and I like it, a lot of people gonna like it, but that don't mean it's gonna be a hit.
Yeah.
But what gives you the clarity? Because I know if you're in the studio, it's y'all three, but y'all probably have an extra ear.
It's gotta hit me in the chest.
Is it the way so-and-so bopped their head? Is it the way so-and-so tapped their feet? Like, what is it that gives you that clarity, that reassurance? Like, this shit is a go.
It's a feeling. Like when I hear it and be like, ooh.
Like prime example, we was together yesterday. I was like, yo, y'all gotta hear this new Kivo Money record. This shit is out of here.
Oh yeah.
But it's from the production to like the way he wrote the cadence of the song and everything, and it's retarded.
Yeah, it's gonna be rare that he gonna say something a hit, and it ain't gonna say rare. It's never happened since I've been on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
With me,
I don't get excited.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, but you too excited about this. Let me for real.
Right now, you get excited. True story. When I heard Drake Scorpion album, and in my feelings dropped, I was on the phone with my business partner for an hour at the time, arguing him. I guarantee this record go number one. No, it's not. No, it's not. And it went number one because of that New Orleans bounce field.
Right.
That's something that's been missing. It's been missing in the game for a long time. So that was a refreshing sound for people. I knew off rip that was going number one.
You know, another scenario when Vito recorded You Got It. He sent it to us in the chat. I was like, man, this old cheat code record. Like, girls go eat this up. And fast forward like a few months, like, it's the women's anthem.
Yes. Love that song. My friends, I started seeing people doing dances to it. I was like, okay, Vito. You know, I remember y'all trying to get me to listen to him in the studio. You know me with new artists. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, bro.
We in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, I see you. Now, when do you know it is over with for an artist?
When you say career is done,
Yeah. But they think that shit is up and it's steady going, but you know it's done.
I think for me, it's not more so the music. It's more so like they persona and everything that's happening around the music. Because you can stop with the music and still come back and make a hit, but if you're going down here in your personal life and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, like you just acting crazy, acting out, blowing all these relationships and burning these bridges, like it's hard to come back from that, let alone you stopping the music.
right?
I think a lot of artists not students either. That would make Drake. They would have said Drake era would have been over, but he's such a student of the game. He pays attention to what's going on under him versus above him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes it to me.
Yeah, I mean, like Ro was saying, is like if somebody running around burning bridges and you know where it's headed to. But I seen L.A. Reid say one time in an interview, and he'll tell you the same thing. Like you can never count talent out. Everybody gonna be like one record away. Always. That's why I think why you see a lot of people go ghost, and then next thing you know, you be like, "Yo, who record is that?" You be like, "Oh, it's such and such." Oh, they got one? Yeah. 5 years later, they've been ghost, but now they got one again. So I just feel like if a person ain't on like just killing their career purposely or burning relationships, they always one song away.
Exactly.
Right. Now, who would y'all say had the biggest comeback in 2020?
2020?
Yeah.
Comeback.
The biggest comeback as an artist that was silent and everybody thought they was done, and then they came back in 2020 and shut the people up a little bit.
Silent.
I don't know.
Everybody been working. Let me see.
Yeah. Who made a
came
comeback
back
in 2020?
I'm trying to figure that one out. You got
Somebody
the answer.
that's been silent for a
Portia
while.
got the answer.
You know what?
I do have
on
the
the flip-
answer.
on
I'm
the-
trying to see if y'all got the answer.
Okay. On the flip side to that, though, I would say Lil Baby and Da Baby dominated 2020.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2020 belonged to them for sure.
I can't think of nobody.
But
who
on
like
a comeback
been out.
level, I don't know.
Has everybody been pretty much constantly putting out music?
What do y'all think about K-Camp? Y'all know I personally...
Okay.
Yeah,
You
okay.
know?
That's the
that's
comeback.
my answer.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like, hey,
that's the
I need my boy
comeback.
K.
That's the
Prime
comeback.
example. He went missing, one record away.
Yep.
What was it? Lottery that started it up?
Lottery.
Man, he got the one
Yep.
out with Jacquees just going crazy.
Yep.
Right, yeah.
Came right back.
Which is
just
the
like
album
that.
Inspire. Shout out to
definitely,
K-Count.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know, I had to throw that in.
Oh, yeah.
No, that was the biggest
Like, there's so many
comeback.
artists out there, like,
Y'all know it is 1,010,000 followers. So I mean, new artists. So yeah, you know,
He don't get a lot of credit for what he done.
Yeah, he's
You know
super
what I'm
talented.
saying?
I love him.
He's very talented.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you guys think is the biggest drawback from artists not wanting people to know they have written their own song?
I think that's just ego shit because I feel like that's why certain people that we call icons never wrote 100% of their songs.
Mm-hmm.
They just feel like, you know, they get it. They got the superstar mentality. Like once you get to that level, it's like you so busy doing other things. How you got time to be creative to write the right songs?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That's why like iconic people is on a whole entire different level because they just get the process.
Yeah, I think the same thing. Because like I say, like he was saying, they so busy doing what they have to do, and they know once you get to a superstar level, like you got to have a certain type of music, and it's gonna take a team to create that. While you still doing what you're doing, you out on tour, you ain't got time to create no album.
Exactly. So people be saying, you know, people be quick to say you ain't no artist because you didn't write your own song. How do y'all feel about that?
I think that people who say that just need to mind their business.
Yeah, they not,
Straight
they don't
up.
know the business.
No,
You know what
they
I'm
don't
saying?
know the business.
You saying that you ain't no artist, but this same artist going out making $1 million a night performing for 30 minutes.
Right.
Right. A lot of people.
I would love that. If we
Right.
could write all my songs.
Me too.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
That's the problem with a lot of
That's a songwriter.
consumers or artists coming in the game. They think about music, but it's 90% business, 10% music.
Yeah.
You ain't got your 90% business
Speak
in
on
order.
that.
If you ain't got your 90% business in order, that 10% is never gonna work. That
Yeah.
comes from team, producers, writers, the label, everything.
Mm.
I know
You
this
gotta know
one
the
artist, I won't say his name, but he used to walk in the studio, don't know what the song sound like, but he trusts the process of the previous hit so much. He just play the song you want me to do. Hear it. I'm in the booth doing it, and he back overseas doing 400,000-500,000 a night.
That's hard. Why you want to say his name?
I can't.
Nah.
I can't.
Okay,
No, we ain't
all
doing that.
right. All right.
We got to keep our name good out here.
Yeah.
All right. What is the best way for a producer to approach A&Rs?
Well, me, man, is like, I like for people to be realists because honestly, I get tired of people walking up to me like, bro, I got smashes. Like, bro, we got smashes for real. Mansions are built off of. Like, what do you got to play? Like, so long as the shit is like, you know, like good, well, it's like minor critiquing. Like, I'm cool with it, but if you know your shit ain't up to par, I like people to be a realist. Go listen to what's on the Hot 100. Go listen to what Metro and Southside and everybody else doing on their production. And if you know your shit can't compete, then like, don't come up to me like, oh, I got hits. Be like, bro, I got some cool shit. Just check me out, and then we can go from there.
Right.
Like, it's just about being a realist for me.
The context.
Yeah, because you come up with me talking about you got 10 smashes, and when I hit 1, 2, and them shit's duds,
that's it.
Then you on my, like, I talked to him 2 months later.
You ain't gonna ever get a meeting.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna brush that off.
He gonna send you straight to KD or Ro. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Hey, you have to back door
and
that.
I'm just gonna let you know if he
I ain't
send you to
responding.
me, it ain't gonna be good.
I have a
It's
question.
done.
So, like, have you ever encountered an artist who you liked as a person? I'm sorry, you liked their music, but you didn't like them as a person. How was that?
Lord.
Man, we said the same thing.
It's like
Is that all of them?
it's like it'd be hard to like even want to deal with that because you know the headache they gonna come with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't be worth the money.
Right.
It really don't. I really
No
not
matter
do
if they
it.
have that one hit record that you know will go.
Sometimes it just depends.
We
Like
pass on headaches.
yeah,
Oh, we
like,
sure do.
I feel
a
that.
lot of times
Somebody else can get that win. If it's a win, cool. But
Yeah.
we'll rather pass on the headache.
The difference with this circle is we love money, but at the same time, we ain't gonna go through a headache for a check.
Yeah.
I feel
And
that.
We real
I
like,
feel that.
and we real like family oriented. Like
Yeah.
all us, you know what I'm saying? Like talk about personal stuff and our
Yeah.
personal lives outside of just the music.
Yeah.
So we bring people in like it's like a family. And if we don't feel like that you can come in this circle and bring something to the table without all the extra stuff, like we just won't deal with it. It's not worth it.
Facts.
Right.
I feel that.
And we won't
We
lose
don't
no
miss.
sleep.
I put it
Artists,
we don't
stop
miss a
being
lot of
so
money with that.
difficult.
Yeah.
Stop being so difficult, especially
Yeah.
when you ain't got no money.
Man, you ain't got nothing going on.
But you know people who will get in their own way though. It's like they get super talented, but the person that they are inside is like, you know, is gonna prevent them from getting to the next level.
Exactly.
And they don't even recognize it sometimes. They be so destructive and you just be like, wow, I want to work with you so bad, but you just on a destructive path.
Yeah, man, I had
It's good that y'all can
I had an artist
identify
like
that.
that. I had to just let it go. Like I just couldn't do no more. I quit.
I feel that. I mean, listen, I
Right.
feel that because Lord, I had my times, honey.
The
The good, bad, and the ugly.
Some are very unappreciated. They don't understand what we go
Yes.
through, who we got to call.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Messing
They
up your business
Right,
relationship.
messing up your relationship
Exactly.
you built. Like it's a
Yeah.
lot, I built 8 years of this friendship. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? Like 3 years right here.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to jeopardize my relationship just because of
Talk
you. I
about
don't
it.
care how much great your music is. If
Exactly.
you're terrible as a person, then they're going to make me look bad because they know my
Exactly.
character. They know I'm very judgmental when I meet people.
I'm glad you said that because people don't realize, like, you know, people have worked so hard from the mud to build these relationships. And for people to actually fuck with them on a, you know, legit level, you know. So y'all be ruining it for people to the point where nobody else want to work
Oh,
with
I ain't
you.
gonna let you get to the point where you gonna ruin my relationship.
Oh, yeah, it's
We're
over.
gonna cut it out
Right.
way before that.
Right.
What would y'all
Best
say? What would you guys say the music industry is missing today?
Substance. I
Hmm.
mean,
Yeah, I would say that
I
too.
say
because-
substance, I say more
Yeah.
development of artists.
Artist
Like we
development.
do it.
What
You know what I'm
happened to
saying?
that? What happened to artist development?
I mean,
budgets.
I think you in a microwavable like
yeah.
era right now where these artists popping up out of nowhere with records that's moving.
Mhm.
not mixed, not
Yeah.
mastered, and
Yeah,
the
but it's
younger
gone.
generation loving it.
It's like, I think the proper way to do it now, if you got an artist, you need to develop that artist, like whether it's months, a year or so before they present it to a label. Because once you go into the label side, it's more like,
polish.
hey, where them hits at?
Yeah.
Mm.
ASAP before they sign somebody else in the same lane. Then it's like, well, we don't need to,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There you go.
you know. And then music come out so fast, it's like you just gotta be.
Yeah, it's just a different. With streaming, you know what I'm saying? It's just different. With streaming and social media tied together, like you can drop something now and just drop it and it can take off. So they're really, you know what I'm saying, to a label as a business side, like I'm all about market share. So if I can catch something that's already moving and don't even have to dump that much money into it, why would I want to catch something that I got to build up for 2-3 years and then catch
makes
it?
sense.
Right.
You know, as a business side, I understand it.
Yeah.
But with us, like we the opposite. Like we'll still sign you and build you because we know what it's gonna be.
Right.
And it's gonna last a lot longer. So
okay.
Everybody we got out of Prolific, we signed and built off the ground up.
Yeah.
Who's on the roster? Y'all didn't say.
All right, so we got Vito, which is in partnership with New Wave, A&Rs, Raish, Tight. And you know, we got a few new things. So we lining up.
They gave me y'all under their sleeve.
Yeah, we got a lot on our sleeve. We ain't gonna come out right now. We gonna keep dropping missiles.
Hey, Chris, what the World Billboard had said yesterday?
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
on now, man.
Go ahead, give it to us. Give it to us.
So 2021 top 15 artists to watch. We got 3 out of 15.
Okay.
Vito, Raish, A&Rs, and 3 out of 5 of the R&B artists that was presented.
All right.
R&B ain't dead. Out of Prolific got it.
Okay. Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All right. Speaking of accomplishments, what is your most honorable achievement to date? Start with Chris.
Jesus.
Yeah, let's talk about it. You can give us top 3 if it's too difficult.
Man, I would probably say, dang, man, I got so many of them.
We know.
Jesus. But I would say the ones that's most instrumental, like right off the top of my head, is like doing a partnership with Ro and Vito and seeing that go to the next level. Like even coming across Prince Charles just by hearing his vocals on production that I sent to somebody else who told me they was going to get hooks on something. Took me 9 months to track Charles down. He was in Italy, and to see where he came back to the US at and to where he's at now, to be known as, like, you know, one of the most prolific songwriters is mind blowing. And I don't know, man. I probably third, I don't know. Probably have to say myself.
Yeah, talk about it.
You know, me, it's just like I put in so much work, like got so close to so many different situations. I used to tell KD years ago, like, yo, we about to be right here, this label deal, and then something happened and it'll get reset. But just to go back to the drawing board so many times until it works, and then take that and branch off to other avenues, you know, revenue and stuff like that, is beyond the music. Way beyond the music.
I know that's right.
We about 7-8 things in over there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
What about you, bro?
I think for me, like I said, I started out with just Vito as a client. Now I have multiple clients, but just to see where he came from, you know, from being homeless, and when he was on The Voice, he lost his mom, you know, and she told me before she passed away just to take care of him. So I just did the best I could with that, and we just hit the ground running into where he's at now as an artist and a songwriter. Sometimes we just sit back and be like, wow.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Sit back and actually talk about, like, man, like, you remember you was sleeping in the car, bro. Like, look where you at now. You know what I'm saying?
Our life changes.
You know, you got a gold record on the way to platinum and rank for some of everybody. And it just, I love it. You know what I'm saying? For me, I love to see that. I love to see other people win.
Yeah.
Like, for me, that just give me gratitude.
And it's genuine, and I can tell, and I love that, because I remember when you was trying to get me to listen to Vito, like, 2 years ago.
I remember how you did me. We ain't forgot. We're going to talk about when we got everything here.
Don't listen to Listen, I listen to whatever artist they wanted me to listen to.
Yes, you did.
Always.
You
Fronted on the game.
I did not front on.
Right.
What about you, KD?
Mine's a little personal. Mine's was really me and Chris. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted somebody to be a big brother. I'm the oldest out of 5, so God was able to bless me to meet him. And then, you know, like you said, like he said, I mean, so many times we've been there, like, yo, we got this deal, woo, 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 we got to do this. Then boom, it just fall apart, and we back at square one. So that was crazy to me. And another moment is, he was an A&R consultant at Atlantic at this time. And he called me to the office and listened to this record. And then he didn't even have a key to the office. Somebody else had to let him in.
Wow.
And the record he played me was Needed Me demo for Rihanna.
Wow.
And then he was like, yo, a year from now, a big play gonna happen. He didn't tell me what the play was. Next thing I know, Needed Me took off.
That's crazy.
VP of A&R job out in Prolific Vision label. And then another one was when I met Ro and Vito.
That's
and,
hard.
You know, they blessed me with my first gold plaque. You know what I'm saying? So it's more family oriented over here.
Yeah.
You know, we
I
can,
love y'all.
we can joke and shit on each other, but ain't no outside shit going on. We don't do that outside.
We don't do that
I
shit.
love that.
You know, we can fuck with each other all day, but
Yeah.
I love
That's
that.
something for you.
Now I want to pinpoint an artist in particular, Vito, for example. I know he was doing covers and things of that nature at first. Do you feel like that method still works for artists?
Yeah, of course. That's how you get known. Like if a lot of people are already searching a big song, like, and it used to be like whoever that person's song it says a Justin Bieber song. Justin Bieber song be the first one, Vito be the one right up under it.
Right.
And it goes right into it sometimes.
But what do he do uniquely that stands out from the original artist?
kill the original artist.
Exactly. Right. Yeah, pretty much. And it just go crazy.
That's hard.
Yeah.
All right, let's speak about
You know what?
A&Rs.
Hold on. Vito, one of the
Talk about it.
easiest artists to deal with.
Oh,
Really?
Man, ain't
Yeah.
no problem,
Yes,
man.
like because
Oh,
like you
that-
say,
they be
it's,
the best
it's
one.
family oriented. So it's just like, oh, this bro right here, more than like it's my client type
Yeah.
thing. It's like working with like Ro and Vito, you'll be forgetting they on the team because like they so in sync
I
or
love
whatever. It's just
Mhm.
like you only go get hit when it's needed,
Exactly.
so to say.
Right.
And you know what? You're right about him being family oriented because I can see that even from social media. So for you to say that in person means a lot because I was like, oh, he's still rocking with his girl. Now they got a baby. They have a whole family. I love that YouTube channel, all of that. So I'm like, that's hard.
And he
So,
appreciative.
I love
Very
that.
appreciative.
I love
most
that.
artists don't give a damn. It's like you can do the most for artists, blow them up, and they'll never come back and be like, "Yo, I appreciate it," or whatever, or acknowledge the scenario. But it's different with them.
Yeah, like me and Vito just did paperwork maybe a couple of years ago. He made me say, man, now you got to do this paperwork, man. I'm like, man, I don't care nothing about that.
Really? I love that.
Right.
Damn, artists is not like that no
Oh,
more.
no, it's hard
No.
to find it. But like I said, I had him since he was in high school, so it was kind of like a mentorship from that up to now. Like
Right.
so I was kind of like the big brother and told him, like, this the way you do things. This how you treat people. This how you know what I'm saying?
I love that.
And
Now let's talk about A&Rs because that's
Yeah.
one of y'all artists that I got to work with personally.
Right.
What do you feel like the female artists are missing in the game today? Because I love to see A&Rs growth. Even her content is like popping now. I'm like, oh, I was like, okay.
It's a developmental thing. I will say that about Atlantic. Atlantic is one of the very few labels that understands the vision and stick with artists over a course of years versus some labels be like, oh, you put out single 1 and 2, it didn't work, you off.
yeah.
But as long as you stay in that fight with Atlantic, keep, bringing the right songs and the right content and ideas, they stick with the artists and stuff like that. But A&Rs, when I first met her, I think I met A&Rs in 2015
Oh, long time ago.
through a songwriter who pitched me to her. And that's when I started developing my relationship with her. And A&Rs was always an artist that she was like, she walked into places like she a superstar already. And so when I first met her, I was like, damn, who this girl thinks she is? It's like she always
I know that's
dressed up,
right, A&Rs.
Right.
dressed up
Let
and
them
stuff.
know.
So it's like the more like, I listened to the music. I was like, all right, cool. I know what we need to do, X, Y, and Z. And I peeped certain vibes that I knew I could make sense on the corporate side. And it was just about being on one page from there. And then like we presented it to my partner, Prince Charles, made sure he felt comfortable like coming in, helping write the records and stuff like that. And, we was off to the races. And now like she a priority at Atlantic and
All right.
Yeah.
it's going to
And
be
the growth,
crazy.
The growth,
Love
the
to
growth has
see.
been amazing though. Like I seen the
Yeah.
growth from her within the last few years, and it's crazy. It's like boom, boom.
Yeah, it
Like,
was. She went through
Now
boot camp.
She see that now.
Yeah.
She definitely
she
went
ready.
through boot camp.
Mhm.
I
And
love
she
it.
stayed down, dedicated.
Mhm.
You know,
Go
you gonna have your
A&Rs.
ups and downs, but at the
Yeah.
end of the day, she overcome everything, and
I love
now
that.
she's about to take over the world.
Okay,
Yeah.
period.
And she
And make
got-
sure I go on the road with her. A&Rs, I be your road manager, girl.
Yeah.
Like, well, let's come down the road. We don't know about on the road.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We don't see what's going on.
They so annoying. All right. What would make an artist get dropped from a label?
Disrespect.
Yeah, being disrespectful.
Yeah, to the wrong
That's it.
people.
It don't come down to the bottom line.
Man, to the
Being
wrong
disrespectful.
people.
Let's just say you've been signed to a label for 6-7 years and you may have caught one record or so. And if it gets to a point where it just don't make sense for the label to keep dumping hundreds of thousands of dollars into you, then of course they're going to be like, all right, round table, what we doing?
Mm.
And if the round table decide it's time to go, then
That's it.
that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is that conversation like though?
Oh, it's hard.
Just like that.
It's hard because you develop relationships with the artist.
Right.
Personally.
And let's just say it's your artist, because most of the time when it happens, like we dropping this artist, they be
You
like,
gotta tell 'em.
go call the manager. You go call the manager.
Right.
So it's like
Damn.
they gonna feel
And
like
then
you
you cool
drop.
with the artist and the manager.
That's fun.
And then you got to go make the call like, yo, you know.
Child, everything's great, bro. You know,
Damn, like they make y'all do that.
Yeah,
it's
then-
just like you had a regular job.
And then you come back and check in and be like, yo, we made the call, cool. And then it go to the head of legal at the label, and then they send the official document saying you release.
Yeah,
It's
Yep.
crazy.
it's hard, but you got to
That
understand
hurt my
it's
feelings
business.
so
You know what I'm
bad.
saying?
Yeah, it's
It's
difficult.
business, man.
90% business,
Yeah.
10% music.
And y'all heard
So-
that from the pros.
So you can, like I say, be personable, but you still can't let the emotion. So you can't be emotional in this business because
Mhm.
if I was an emotional person, I probably would have been quit. But I got told a lot of no's, but y'all ain't got it, and Vito ain't gonna do this, and Vito ain't gonna do that. Like we don't listen to nobody. I don't care. I know what we doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, emotional mess you up.
Yeah. Shout out to
Oh.
all the non-believers.
Show enough.
Yes, sir.
Because I think all of us been victim of that, whether it's dealing with one of our clients and we prove them wrong, or we proving a label wrong, or whatever the scenario.
Family wrong, friends wrong,
Okay,
Yeah.
period.
previous artists wrong.
Everybody
I love it.
wrong.
I love it. I love posting. Yeah, you see this shit.
As you
I just
should.
grind, man. Keep my head down.
Yeah.
When they going one end, not the other to me. You know.
So, what is you guys' opinion on when people say they think getting into the music business is so hard?
I think people don't understand that it's a relationship-driven business.
Yeah.
I think when
Mhm.
people come in and approach either one of us or any other particular gatekeeper, if you want to call it that, people coming in so aggressive, like, oh my God, put me on, not knowing that everybody don't do that genuinely.
Mm.
Most people looking at you like, all right, what do you got I can make money off of right now?
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like the person ain't coming in saying, yo, I know I can bring value, just let me do this, that, and that. I think most people come in like demanding something. And if you ain't got a certain valuable asset you can bring to the table, most people gonna be like, we already doing that.
Exactly.
Right.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got to be. You got to be an asset. You
Yeah.
know, even if you don't have the fans and all that, like do something.
Mhm.
Like even when I came to Chris with Vito, you know what I'm saying? The artist was okay, but Vito was writing.
Right.
So I got in through writing sessions, getting in writing, like, okay, boom.
Mhm.
Right.
And then we got to talking about him as an
Artistry.
artist and
Yeah.
how can we partner up
I like
and make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
And like I
see
said,
that
I came
transition.
from knowing not nobody in the industry. I'm talking about not one person.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. See how you transition from songwriter
Yeah.
to artist? It can
Right.
happen. What about you, KD?
About hard, being hard.
Yeah.
If it was meant for everybody, it would be easy.
Mm.
That's just real.
Yeah.
Everything you want great in life is gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Just gotta put the work in and be a student. Me, I was a student. I knew I was gonna move to Atlanta. I didn't do the music industry at first, but when I seen a performance, I got inspired. I went and grabbed some artists, started doing open mics on my own.
Mm.
Started running around the city with artists on my own, not knowing anything, but I was seeking knowledge. That's
Gotcha.
what people don't want to do. They don't want to seek knowledge. They think they know everything.
Right.
Nah,
Want
you
the
don't know
fame,
everything.
Want the money.
Mhm.
They
Mhm.
come last.
All right. Last question. Where should a new act focus? Is it Instagram? Is it TikTok? Is it Triller? Facebook? Twitter? Where should they focus?
All of them.
Yep.
Exactly.
All of
Everything. You don't miss not one platform.
Don't miss not
Why?
one.
Right.
Why?
Because Island Prolific go catch you. Because we
got,
don't miss
you got some people
superstars.
don't have Instagram, or some people don't have Facebook. They might have TikTok. Like, so if you just put it on one platform, I done seen people blow up on one platform and it don't mean nothing
Mm.
Mhm.
because you ain't use it everywhere else.
Right.
That makes sense.
Ain't nobody streaming it, nothing. You just got 5 million views on Facebook. That's it.
Right.
Makes a lot of sense.
Now,
Okay.
now, Ro got that shit down to a science. when it come to that stuff, like, oh,
Yo, we seen it the
Yeah.
row.
I think that's why we all work so well together, because it's just like we all understand what each other good at,
Mhm.
and we
Mhm.
stay out each other way. But it's still like we in the same car, we go finish the race at the same time,
Right.
I love that.
and it's fun at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Definitely fun.
Y'all
like-
cool with them.
It's
You know how it is,
it's-
Portia.
It's like most of the time, like even with Vito, it's just like we rarely talk about music.
Really?
It'd be so much fun incorporated with it and miscellaneous
Unless we about to
combos.
put out an album, unless we about to put something out like right then, we put a plan together. Other than that,
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any females on y'all team? I see it's just, the three of you guys. Any females?
We looking, it's all about bringing the value.
Mm-hmm.
So what is value to you?
Value is like, it's not about coming and name dropping who you can get on the phone or whatever. It's just being like having the self-assertiveness. Like, once we wake up every day, everybody know we got a job to do.
Mm.
I don't want to have to call you, be like, are you doing this? Are you doing that? Are you doing your job
I
today?
feel that.
Right.
Go make something happen. And by the time we circle up at our round table at the end of the day or the end of the week, bring something to the table that none of us has thought about.
Right.
Makes sense.
That's it.
and with me, man, like I say, you got to do that because me, like I know what he got going on during the day. I know what he got going on during the day. I don't hit Chris or KD unless I really need it. Like if it's somebody like I can't get to right quick, which is rare. Hey, Chris, boom, boom, boom. Say no more, boom, boom. He ain't gonna hear from me about that right there for another 2 weeks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
An asset.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Important.
Same thing.
And then depending on the scenario, is like we're gonna answer that internally, whether it's an email or not. Be like, yo, say such and such, whatever on the email.
that's it.
You get the power.
Exactly.
Y'all real.
You done did that
The
so many
realies.
times.
You get the power.
I love y'all. Well, I want to say thank you guys so much for, tapping in with the Dope People Meet podcast. But before y'all go, we got a game. We got a 10-question game.
Oh
10
man.
questions.
10 questions. What
I'm
kind of
going
game?
to space it out between y'all
that,
three.
Direct 8 to KD. Let's do it.
All right, listen, it's 10 questions. You have 10 seconds to answer.
All right, let's get it. Hold up.
Do not break my rules.
Hold up.
Got the SAT coming up,
glass.
Y'all so thirsty. Give me the cup.
Yeah, I'm
10 seconds.
glass.
I'm very thirsty.
10
They so
seconds.
thirsty, y'all.
Sheesh.
Listen, it's only 10 questions.
But 10 seconds to answer.
You gonna give me 8 of them?
We got Jeopardy
I'm
going
gonna
on.
give about
KD got
2
8.
of them.
No, KD got 8.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Name the artist you wish you could have signed.
Drake.
Yeah.
Drake.
Simple as that.
Simple. All right. If you could change anything about the music industry, what would it be?
Clout chasing.
Ego.
Less ego. More helping each other out.
Clout chasing.
Yeah.
Y'all so funny. If you could be an artist for a day, who would you be? Dead
Drake.
or alive?
Drake.
Oh my
Drake,
God.
Drake.
I still be Drake.
My mind went back to the 70s. And
Yeah.
Who would you be, Chris?
Okay.
I don't
Drake
know.
got the jet and everything.
Who would you be?
Airplane.
Like Bobby Womack, like the poet. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
That cool.
Y'all know
poet.
nothing about that.
That's the poet right there. Like I love
David
Bobby
Ruffin.
Womack.
David Ruffin.
And Michael Jackson and Drake and
All of
Tupac
them.
and Big and Jesus.
I think I couldn't handle being Michael Jackson for a day. So I say Drake.
Drake.
Yeah.
Favorite song of all time.
Oh man.
I'm gonna say personally, I'm gonna say "Needed Me" by Rihanna because my partner Prince Charles collaborated on that, and that changed the scope of I want to say both of our lives because we was able
Right.
to take that record and catapult that into so many other things.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I say that.
Favorite song.
All right. What's up, Raul?
I don't think I have a favorite song.
You got it.
You gotta have it.
Vito.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Let me know, Chris.
I try to play it off a little bit. You know?
Right.
Yeah, I think that song really just like changed the perspective on how I see the game now and like open up so many doors. I see now that once you get one, the
Right.
floor doors just open up.
Right.
All right.
Like,
Victory lap, Nipsey Hussle.
Victory lap. Okay.
It changed my mindset.
Oh. How?
I'm prolific, so gifted. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm the
There we
type to
go.
go get it. You
Hold
wake
up.
up in the morning, that's what you think
You
about.
know one more song though you gotta listen to every morning.
What?
Get up, get out, and get some.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Outcast, Goody
I'm
Mob.
trying
Oh,
to tell
yeah.
you. That's the song right there.
If that shit don't drive you to get up and get out and get some, I don't know where.
Okay. Period.
No.
Old school.
If you could be a car, what would you be?
Audi.
Aston Martin.
I'm Rolls Royce because I'm smooth and relaxed.
Oh. Okay.
Aston Martin, I'm getting
Yeah.
up through there. I'm trying to make it happen. Going on to the next destination.
Because I got to
Keep going.
merge.
Yeah,
Quick.
all the Rolls Royce owners know what magic carpet ride is, you know.
All right. Are you a morning person or a night person?
Night.
I work till like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah, we be
so
up.
I work ahead so I can wake up late.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How do y'all like
I'm a
sustain
morning
a
person.
relationship?
I'm up at 4 in the morning.
I'm single.
Rose said he's single.
I mean, I think anytime you dealing with somebody, I think even before it get to that, you got to be on the same page. It's like a person got to understand, like, this is my lifestyle before you.
Yeah.
Either you go come in and understand it, or it just ain't gonna work.
Do they get to come to the studio or not?
For what?
No, I think me personally in the music business, I feel like, and speaking upon like a lot of people that I know, I think you should leave your family out of this shit because it's so competitive. At the end of the day, you don't never know who finna hit your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever scenario may be, and try to hate. Keep your family away from this shit, man.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Because it's like, to me, I look at it like the legalized mob. It's like everybody territorial. A lot of people hate where other people going in their careers, so why bring your family into it?
I feel that.
I ain't going to your job.
Right.
That's real. That is real.
I'm going to work. I already know what kind of BS I'm going to have to deal with. Now, if somebody say something crazy to you, they're going to be a whole nother situation up in there.
Right.
So.
Fair enough.
Right.
Shoes or jewelry?
How many questions we got left?
Both.
Don't you worry about that. You just answer the question.
Okay, Ma.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Yeah, my jeweler just text me now.
Okay.
No bullshit.
Rich people problem.
No, what they say at the top.
Ain't the jewelry.
It's time for the round table.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, because we are in Atlanta, I think our market is different. So let's just say we're approaching a 19, 20-year-old artist. It's like Atlanta is so set up on, if you ain't looking like money or somebody I should be inspired by, you ain't gonna get the deal.
Somebody else gonna come snatch it up under you.
And I feel like that's where I feel like that's where Atlantic jump in front of so many different labels, because I feel like we got something for everybody. It's like you got the A&Rs who can put on the jewelry and jump in the cars, X, Y, and Z to go close. Then you got the ones that would rather be in the club to go close. It's like, then we got the ones that like the gangster artists, he go over here with the machine guns. It's like we got a fit for everything.
And then the only one down here in Atlanta. So.
Okay, period.
Yeah.
Top album of 2020.
Lil Baby. Facts, right? Then he get best selling album.
You mean like our favorite or what we think is personal, the top?
No, y'all favorite. Or what y'all think is the top.
I'm going by stats.
Lil Baby.
Okay, let's go by stats.
I'm going to just say Baby, QC, Wolfpack, 4PF.
Yeah.
They killing it, hands down.
Yeah.
And it's black on.
I know. Yeah. Talk about that. Black
I love what P and Wolfpack and Coach them doing. And also like the baby put out 4 projects last year.
He was going
Arnold
Taylor, shout out to
singles off all of them.
Like killing.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite R&B group of all time.
Oh my
God. New edition. Let's go with it.
I'm gonna say different times. I'm gonna have to say different times because like I love the Temptations, but like Jodeci.
That was a good one.
Feeny. Oh, I need to go in on that thing.
It's so many though. Jodeci, you got Rough Ends.
Yeah, man, you got a lot of them, man. You got Drew Hill, you got but Jodeci kind of like I was from the hood, so Jodeci gave me hood.
They had you wearing the black high-tech boots.
Yeah, he was wearing them.
You had some.
Even he was wearing them. The Red Dog had them on too, but I had them high-tech boots. Yeah, I had them high-tech boots, man.
Who yours? Pretty Ricky?
They make
Relax.
Pretty Ricky, that's your era right there. Pretty Ricky.
Some hits now.
They did
have some hits, but that is not my top. Okay.
No.
Oh gosh, I really can't say because
you answer another question. You don't know the answer to your own question.
No, I do have the answer, but I really don't want to say.
Why not?
Well, no, you know what? I'm not going to even say what I was going to say. Beyonce, I'm going to tell you this. Beyonce give me life. She's just so inspiring. Even from like the Homecoming.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Like even just going back and watching that, like that's a soundtrack within itself, and just showcasing our blackness, showing the love of HBCUs. Like, you know, I came from HBCU, so all of that, like that was my soundtrack. Every time I watched it, I get inspired. It's like, damn, like we can really do this shit.
Yeah.
You know, and show the world like we run this shit. Black people run this shit. Whether you like it or not, we run this shit, and black is power. So for me, that's my personal favorite album, if you want to call it an album, of my lifetime up to date. To date, that's my shit.
R&B group.
So Destiny's Child?
Destiny's Child for real.
Okay.
Cause I can take it back and go listen to that whole shit and ride it from top to bottom. But you know, I did love SZA Control. I did love SZA Control.
Yeah.
I love Ari Lennox.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like
No, you want to sing an artist. We talking about group.
When I
talking
heard
about group.
What was it? Backseat.
Group. Damn, we are talking about group. We gotta stick with Destiny's Child then.
Yeah.
We gotta keep it at Destiny.
What song you like better than "Cater to You" by Destiny's Child?
Feels.
Shout out to Shakespeare.
I'm done.
Shout out my man Shakespeare.
That's
on
a great answer.
Bootylicious. You know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
Cater to You. You know, a lot of women need to listen to that song.
Now, Cater to You is the. You talking about all the women need to listen.
Crazy.
Yeah. Man, a lot of women need to listen to Cater to You.
Here you go.
They would save a lot of relationships.
But
I'm telling you.
I love the whole album, period. So we don't give it to Destiny's Child because we did say group. We didn't say, single artist. Yeah. All right. What album or soundtrack describes your life?
Soundtrack? For me, it was New Jack City soundtrack. If everybody know me, they know like I'm the biggest Nino Brown fan ever. You come to my office, I got New Jack City stuff everywhere. So that, I Want to Sex You Up, that type of stuff, and it was so many dope records on that soundtrack. It's like one of my favorites.
Okay.
And then plus, if you watch Nino and you ain't want to get no money, something wrong with you.
Right.
What about you, Ro?
I don't know. I can't really say because like my early years, you know what I'm saying, it'd be something like T.I. I'm Serious or something like that. But now, like after the military and all that,
I got a little bit more mature.
Yeah, I really couldn't say like I am a soundtrack that I would describe my life. I don't know. I guess I need to get with Vito so we can create that.
Okay. He got to create his soundtrack.
Two of them.
What's up?
Paper Trail by T.I.
Okay.
And Views by Drake.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, this is a bonus question. I know it's supposed to be 10, but we got a bonus question. What can we expect in 2021 from Island Prolific?
Oh, man.
Come on, give us the scoop.
Oh, man.
Billboard.
Lots of music, lots of certifications.
Give us some specifics.
Partnerships.
A lot of trips, celebrating success.
Just make sure I can be the road manager on all the trips. You know what I'm saying? Set me up.
You come with me, Portia.
Everybody already off to a good start. It's like Racist top 10 at radio right now. Vito just entered what was it, top 25?
Yeah.
Top 25 on
Urban Mainstream.
Yeah, and we on 2 other formats with him too. A&Rs is very high anticipated. Like she in the studio working with some of the best. Like
Neo.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that record crazy. That record is crazy. Shout
Can't
out
wait to
Neo.
hear.
Like Tight.
Tight, our rapper out of Florida. Like he's got this record we so excited about right now that we figuring out a lot from him. And then
crazy.
Like,
got some more things in the works. Artists we're gonna sign.
Okay.
But we're going crazy this year. Like no breaks.
No breaks. All gas.
Right.
Yeah.
Break is Christmas.
Okay. Period. All right. Well, I want to say thank you guys so much. I love y'all. I appreciate you guys. Island Prolific is in the building.
Yes, sir.
You have tapped in to the Dope People Meet podcast, where creators meet and have dope conversations. So, if you missed the conversation, you might want to rewind that tape back. But I am your girl, Portia Marie. This episode was sponsored by Bel Air Rosé. And I will see you guys on the next episode.
Hopefully we see Portia in a year now. She be bouncing
like that.
You see how they do me?
I need y'all to thing tomorrow.
She be bouncing from us. We don't hear from her.
I'm gonna put y'all on the calendar. They swear I sent the most calendar invites. Anywho, we'll see you guys next episode. Tap into the Dope People Meet podcast.